Hello guys, welcome back to my channel once again. Today is a fresh day, a brand new day, and of course something is playing out that is a bit similar to the video I uploaded yesterday. And today it's actually on crash 300. And let me quickly show you the same account of yesterday. It was $17, but just take a look at what it is right now. Okay, and take a look at the lot size with this uh pair that is crash 300. Now this is 0.03. Okay, and then I'm making this already. You can imagine what that means if you are to use huge amounts, or I mean a better equity to do that. Now from that yesterday I actually took profit because I was kicked out of the market when I actually set my trailing stop loss. Now, if it comes to situations like this, the only thing that can kick me out of the market is my stop loss being hit. Okay, now you need to come to that level of trading. Now, yesterday's video, someone was saying in the comment section that the stories was much and all that. Let me tell you, what I do, if you watch any of my videos, what I do is more of teaching, and it's called teaching. It's called tutorial. Okay, now it's not just getting settings of any strategy and then going to trade and you make losses without caring to know the actual conditions, the actual thing to look out for you to use that strategy or trading approach profitably. That's the difference. Okay, I may just come and tell you about robots, about trading bots, about custom indicator, and I will tell you buy, purchase this without you knowing how the system works. It is this my talking that teaches you how the system works. So if it is not okay by you, then you can always walk away. But I know that there are some persons listening and then getting exactly what I'm saying. And I have my way of measuring that, okay? When the people that are using my strategies are following my teachings, my trading approaches, when they are making profit, I know. I see it from my end, right? Don't forget that this is my affiliate account, and when the people that are watching my videos use it to make profits, it reflects, and I know. So if it's not okay by you, can always walk away, right? But what I do is more of teaching, tutorial. In fact, it's a kind of mentorship. So if you follow it step by step, you are going to be making profit, you're going to be making money irrespective of the amount. I've always proved it time without number on this channel that your account doesn't really matter. This was a $17 account, okay, just within 2 days with a very little lot size, and then you can be making your money. So what matters most is knowing how the system works. So if you are new on this channel, please kindly hit that subscribe button down below, turn your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get notified. Now, it's a similar thing that happened yesterday that I want to show you on crash 300. Now, I want you to take a look at the, what is it called, the Bollinger Bands. Okay, the three different lines of the Bollinger Band. If you didn't watch the video of yesterday, kindly watch it to get the setting to this Bollinger Band. The setting is in the video. I'm gonna leave the link to that video in the description box of this particular one right now, so that you watch it and get the setting to this Bollinger Bands. Now if you follow the teaching, you're going to be making money from it. Okay, now let me show you that crash 500 of yesterday and where I was kicked out. I was actually kicked out here. That's why I decided to leave this horizontal line. Now this is on 30 minutes time frame. So this was where I set my stop loss, a trailing stop loss. Now I did mention that yesterday that whenever price crosses these three lines of the Bollinger Band, now if it crosses the three above for crash, okay, it will come and be retesting the various lines. So it crossed everything around here, and then it came and retest this first one, retest. So it was playing around this place. I explained that yesterday. So now I knew that whenever it's going to cross this first line to the upside of the Bollinger Band, is going to come down to test the second line, that is the middle line, and then in that case, my stop loss should always be below that second line, that is the middle line, on 15 minutes time frame, 30 minutes time frame, or 1 hour time frame. Now, I decided to set the stop loss when price was above the middle line. Then my stop loss was below the middle line, so that if it crosses it, okay, to spike down, and then my stop loss is hit, I will know that the market is actually breaking that middle line to come to the down line to test it directly. And that was why I was kicked out of the market. Okay, now it was a trailing stop loss actually. Now if I was not kicked out, a huge size of my profit would have been taken, because the market actually came down to actually try to make a touch on the downline of the Bollinger Band. Okay, that was just, but even at that, this market is still on a higher time frame. Remember, you are applying this strategy, this trading approach, using basically M30 and H1. But in all, the market is yet to come down to test the middle line of the Bollinger Band on 1 hour time frame. So if had it been my trailing stop loss wasn't here, the trade would have been running even by now. Okay, that means you should also take note not to set your trailing stop loss very close to the price, to the current price position, so that I don't kicked out when the market will still push up, right? So that's just the point. So my trailing stop loss would have been somewhere here, but sometimes you might be tempted not to have a chunk of your profit cut. Okay, so this is where it would have been, and I think I entered the trade somewhere around here, right? So that's it. Now the same thing is repeating itself on crash 300. Okay, on crash 300, but then on 15 minutes time frame, I'm going to start looking at it from 5 minutes time frame, right? I'm going to tell you why my stop loss is here, my trailing stop loss is here. Okay, now I actually use the 5 minutes time frame because this is a very volatile pair. I use the 5 minutes time frame to set my trailing stop loss. Right now, when I set it, it was actually, price was somewhere, I think somewhere it came down and gave me this base. It dropped and gave me this base, which is a kind of verified support and resistance level. Now, if you don't know what or how to identify verified support and resistance, I'm going to leave a video link in the description box, or in fact, better still, check my channel. There are videos that I made and I talked extensively about verified support and resistance. You can check out the video on the three secrets of trading spikes. Okay, you're going to understand what I mean by verified support and resistance level, right? So it actually spiked and gave me this base. So I discovered that this is a base where even if the market is coming down, it's gonna react around this place. So that if it eventually comes down and break to hit this stop loss, I will know that this base, which is a kind of verified support and resistance, is broken already. Now, aside that, if you go to 15 minutes time frame, you will discover that price is already above, okay, the outer line of the Bollinger Band to the upside. So if this price is coming down now, okay, the Bollinger Band will move, and then this first line will move towards, okay, price. While price is approaching down, the Bollinger Band, the upper line is moving towards it, and so it will come down to test it. Okay, that was what it did here. Now, as it's gonna come down again now, it may likely test it again or come to approach the middle line, but then the middle line will have been somewhere here above my stop loss, so that if price comes down to hit it, crossing the middle line of the Bollinger Band to hit my stop loss, then I will know that price is actually going against me. But in the meantime, as you can see on 30 minutes time frame, you can see that price crossed the middle line. It started here, it crossed, this was where the change started, the change of trend. Okay, now it crossed the first line to the downside, the middle line, the upper line, and then it came down to retest the middle line and then went up. In fact, that was where I spotted the move and I entered, because it actually came down to retest the middle line. It didn't cross over to the down line. So I quickly discovered that it was going to make a move, and when it gets to this line, it will react. And if it pushes up, if it's coming down again, it's coming to test this first line to the up. And probably if the selling pressure is high, it's going to cross it to come to retest the middle line of the Bollinger Band. That was when I entered there. But of course, even if it's coming down now, I would have been of course, I'm already on profit, serious profit. So that's just the point, right? So I want you to take a good look at this indicator, the settings. Take your time to study how price behaves around it. Perhaps you can take advantage of it, okay, and then make your good profit. Now, I'm not surprised at the reactions here, okay. Yesterday, I told you where the market was going to react. It reacted heavily there, and then it still went up. The market is reacting at this point now because it's a verified support and resistance zone. And I'm just going to show you what that means. Maybe I should just place this. Okay, now the whole of this place is a verified support and resistance zone. If you take it down or even go to higher time frame to trace it down, you will understand what I mean. I may not really talk about that now because yeah, it's a verified support. And so if it reacts, this is 1 hour time frame, the reaction may be heavier than this, but in all, this market is aiming at somewhere here. It's aiming at somewhere here, right? This market is aiming at somewhere here, which is the most obvious, okay? The most obvious. Now, if aside that, if you look, you're also going to be seeing a kind of double bottom or W pattern. Let me quickly show you, right? And that's why I always say that you don't use just a particular thing to inform your entry, okay? Now, this can be a kind of double bottom and at the same time a W pattern. So, and this can be the neckline, as we all know. I don't know, I've made videos on this actually. You can check out how to trade classic pattern on my channel, okay? Look at the playlist, how to trade classic patterns. You're going to see something like this, okay? And those are the things that actually informed my being on this trade up to this time. And you can imagine what this has been for a lot size of this on this pair, right? This is $17 account, and if I am to withdraw the profit made, okay, I'm in Nigeria, and I'm in Nigeria, that would have been huge. I mean, a good money that's going to roughly 20,000 naira or over, okay? And that's what you can make when you know what to do, just within a twinkling of an eye, without stress. I just place the trade and I go about my normal business of the day, right? I do other things that I have to do for the day. So that's just it, guys. Many thanks for watching this video, guys. If you have any question, you can contact me to ask me. You can also join my Telegram group, and of course, take note that it's not a signal group. I don't sell signals, right? Okay, it's just that when I have investment opportunities, if I have coaching words, okay, motivational words or investment plans, okay, that I have to introduce to my people, I do that. It's not a signal group. I don't sell signals. And in the meantime, my mentorship program is paused, is on hold. So, but don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share this video, share the trading principles, the trading approach, and give it a like. And I'll be talking to you in my next video. This is Sam Great Councils signing out for today. Bye.